Hey, what's up, beautiful humans? Today I want to talk to you about how we can keep momentum in business and not lose everything that you've created so far when the cycle that you are in life is not aligned with business growth. And that is totally natural because business just reflects the cycles of nature. Our business is not separate from nature, just like we are not separate from nature, and the business is just an extension of who you are. And if you take farmers, for example, they understand this really well. They play with the cycles of nature and they understand that not all year round is this season or the phase for them to be reaping the rewards of the harvesting. You need to go through a process of planting the seeds, nurturing the soil, until those seeds grow, and then we can harvest. And after harvest, we go through a period of cleaning up the land again, nurturing the soil, treating the soil for the next plantation. It's the same thing with business. You're not gonna be on that phase of growth all year round. And if you are, eventually you're gonna burn out because you're trying to treat business differently from nature. This is something that I found to be really good for myself in a way that I can grow my business in a way that feels so aligned to my lifestyle and it feels aligned with the cycles of nature. And I understand that there's no separation. Now, when we need to take a step back from business because we have other priorities, or perhaps we're going through a lot in life and we don't want to just suppress that because we're growing our business, it's important to be with everything that's happening. And I'm sharing this from personal experience. I'm going through a lot in my life right now, and that doesn't necessarily mean bad things, but I've recently became a father. And you know, when you become a parent, life completely changes and it doesn't come with a manual. So you're always figuring out life as it goes. And in order for something to be birthed through, I really need to step out of everything that I'm doing so I can think with a different perspective. Now, at the same time, it's not nice when you completely take the foot off the gas and you forget about your business and you're just working with the clients that you have and you stop posting content, you stop iterating your offers, you don't do anything else, because that will really take you out of momentum. And I've done that in the past, and even though it was necessary for me to do it, and I still kept some really big clients that I had, so the income was good, I completely disappeared from social media. I was just working with the clients I had, and I didn't focus on my business expansion, which made me a lot harder to come back to it when things were back into alignment. I want to share with you something that I do that helps me to stay with momentum. It helps me to keep attracting new clients, growing my personal brand, stepping into my leadership even more, while there's so much happening in life and I'm trying to hold everything together and really take it all in. This, what I'm doing, is something that I'm just figuring out as I go through it. It's been working for me really well, and I've tested it with a few clients and friends, and they love this, and it's been helping them as well. And I want to share this with you. This is probably one of the most important things that you can do on the phases where you cannot focus on your business. And you'll see that sometimes by doing this, you create even more momentum, but without having to force anything. But just doing the bare minimum, you can see how much you can grow. I have a whiteboard here and I'm gonna show you what that looks like. This is what I came up with to stay in momentum. And these are daily practices and they are non-negotiable practices. And basically I broke down a few things that I must do every day, no matter what happens. And here's the secret. You gotta do things and put here things that are totally attainable and achievable, even the days that you feel your worst. Because you don't want to set high expectations of things that you want to do and then you eventually don't do it, because that will impact your self-confidence and this is not going to work. It has to be extremely easy for you to do it every day. I want to give you an example of the things I had on mine. 10 minutes flow. Flow is my flow practice, which encompasses body, mind, and emotions, meditation, and breath work. I normally do 30 minutes a day, but my non-negotiable is at least 10 minutes a day. Second is meditation. I gotta meditate every day. I don't care if it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes. There needs to be meditation every day. And here I have 15 messages. And this is connection messages. Basically, I connect with people on my social medias. And this, you could take many approaches to this. That could be messaging people who follow you, new followers. That could be messages to people who are interested in your program and in your offer. And perhaps you had a conversation with them in the past but never got back to them. Reach out to these people. And sometimes it's just sending messages to your followers and checking where they're at on their journey and if they're looking for any help. Sometimes it's giving my free offers and offering saying, hey, I've created a free masterclass, would you like to have it? No matter what it is, I gotta connect with 15 new people. If 15 seems a lot to you, just make it 5, 10 people, because that is better than nothing. And when you do this every day, there's the compound effect that comes to it. One piece of content, extremely doable. Instead of me saying I will have to post one video on YouTube every day, and eventually I know I'm gonna fall short, I just create a piece of content every day. That could be an Instagram story, a post, an YouTube story. And what happens is that I ended up posting a lot more than I used to when I was fired up, because no matter what it is, I have to do it once a day, and it's easy. Finally, I have client connection. Finding a way to delight my existing clients. Perhaps it's reaching out to them and sharing an insight, giving them an exercise that I created, or sharing something that I think that would be helpful, just like this. Take time to connect with your clients and delight them. And then you create a tally, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Fridays. And what this will be amazing for you is that when you get to moments where you perhaps feeling burnt out or you're overwhelmed and really want to work on my business, I don't know what to do, you just look and I'm like, well, I haven't meditated today. Cool, just do your meditation. It's back to the basics. I haven't done my physical practice, do it. And perhaps you feel like you're not expanding your business, go and create a piece of content or share something, repurpose something that you already created on your social media. Even if you're sharing someone else's post, just show up. This will keep the momentum alive. And then I have the weekly plus. These are the 3 main core things that I focus on the back end of my business, which is creating a YouTube video and sharing long form content value. And I'm doing one today. I've been forgetting to put on the tally, but I've been staying accountable with it. Just so course creation, so building courses, film content, or for my existing training, the Sovereign Success Business Academy, or new courses that I want to build, and workshops and free stuff. Take some time to create a free workshop, some workbooks and things that I can give for free to my audience. That's what I was working the most on last week. If you do this every day, for this time that you are not feeling like growing your business, you'll see how much momentum you'll get. The business feel easy because this is easy to do. And because you're not putting pressure on yourself, your business will grow more than you expect it to grow because it feels easy and it feels joyful and you see that you're still keeping the momentum going. I highly recommend you doing it. Even if you already have something that is working for you, get very clear on those core things that really keep your life going and the momentum going and the expansion keeps expanding. Figure out what those things are, create a non-negotiable list. And hey, if you miss a day or two, it's totally okay because, oh, there's a dog that is not mine. 1 second. All right, I completely forgot where I was at with it, but I hope that was insightful to you. And remember, business is not separate from yourself and is not separate from nature. If anything else is going on in your life, allow it to be, dive deeper because those things usually is because there's a lack of alignment in business. And we need to bring ourselves back into alignment and see how we want to show up in business and how we want our business to look like. I truly believe that we have to create businesses that are here to support our lifestyle instead of creating a lifestyle that is keeping our business alive. Life is not about business. Business is about life. It's about serving and doing what you love and making a lot of money and being able to travel when you want, live where you want. That is the life that I created for myself. And that is the life that I want you to create for yourself too, if you are not already there. If you have any questions, drop me a message here on the comments, and I promise that I will get back to you when I see it. And I'm wishing you all the best on this next phase of business and life for you, and I'll be here for you every step of the way. See ya.